This is Business News. As part of its quest to drive the professionalization of the subnational revenue authorities in the country, the Joint Tax Board, led by the Executive Secretary Olusegun Adesokun, has paid a courtesy visit to His Excellency Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, the Executive Governor of Lagos State. The visit signals the commencement of the advocacy to promote professionalism in tax administration in Nigeria for state internal revenue authorities. The meeting also emphasized the need for the implementation of revenue administration laws, which have been passed in at least 35 states. The meeting also noted that sustainable revenue growth is a process, as exemplified by statistics from state revenue authorities exercising full autonomy. The Secretary harped on the possibilities inherent when the state make the necessary investment and support in revenue administration that can trigger sustained revenue growth. The Secretary also called on the Executive Governor of Lagos State to champion the advocacy for professionalism in tax administration among subnationals, given the landmark achievement of the state in terms of IGR growth and infrastructural development that makes Lagos stand out among the community of states in the country. On his part, Governor Sanwo-Olu appreciated the Secretary JTB for living up to its mandate of not just providing needed advisories to various tiers of government, but for identifying the gaps inherent in achieving sustainable tax administration at the subnational level. He promised to heed the call for the JTB and champion the advocacy as prayed, and called for further engagement with the JTB towards designing an engagement strategy with his brother governors. And that's it on Business News. This is the big story. In its bid in revolutionizing its revenue collection processes in 2001, under the then governor, who is now the president of the federal government of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Lagos state government began the revenue digitization journey by leveraging technology. The digitization process began with the introduction of various technology-based solutions to modernize and streamline the state revenue collection system with a view to improving its revenue generation and management processes in order to increase transparency, efficiency, and accountability. However, on Thursday, August 15, the Lagos state government entered a new era in revenue collection and management with the launch of Lagos Revenue Portal (LRP), a self-service portal meant for the collection of all taxes and levies payable to the state government.
The Lagos Revenue Portal is more than just a platform. It is a game changer. It is designed to streamline our payer enumeration process. It is a system that will make it easier for individuals and businesses to comply fully with their constitutional obligation, which is their tax obligation. By simplifying this process, we're removing whatever barriers that we have. Barriers to compliance, we're removing it, which we believe that in turn it will boost our revenue base. But more than that, we're promoting a culture of accountability and transparency in revenue collection. I think we deserve a round of applause for that.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, while speaking during the launch of LRP, said the initiative will not only enhance accountability and transparency, but will aid the ease of doing business in the state.
By digitalizing our revenue collection process, we're not only enhancing the ease of doing business, but we're also positioning our state, your state, as a model for other states in the country to follow. We're setting a standard of what good governance is. We're leveraging technology to deliver efficient and transparent service to its citizens.
Governor Sanwo-Olu emphasized that the Lagos State is raising the standard of good governance with this initiative and called on everyone to be part of this new phase of growth and accountability in revenue collection.
I want to urge all our citizens, every Lagosian, whether an individual, you an entrepreneur, a business manager, an NGO, a quasi-business entity, or a corporate entity for that matter, to embrace this innovation. Change, they say, is always difficult, but change, they say, is necessary. It is therefore my honor and a very rare privilege that I want to declare open and unveil an enhancement of our revenue collecting service under the Lagos Revenue Portal, LRP, for the use of all businesses and individuals in Lagos, which we believe will enhance and change revenue cycle and revenue management for our state. Thank you all very much.
The Lagos Revenue Portal serves as a centralized repository for bill-generating ministries, departments, and agencies in the state. This means that taxpayers can now view all their bills in one window, eliminating the need to visit multiple sites.
It's a one-stop application which allows payers to interact with various revenue-generating MGAs when they generate their bills, so the payers can view these bills on Lagos Revenue Portal. It allows them to see the bills, to make payment, to request for amendment, and also to give them sense of belonging in all we do with regards to revenue collection value chain.
With the centralization of multi-state e-bills, taxpayers now have access to a single account where they can view and manage bills from various MDAs. This integration ensures that all payments are made through a seamless and efficient gateway.
They can relate with the state in payment for all the various services that they want to access in the state. So they can pay all their bills conveniently. They can generate and see their bills and their payment channels also in the portal, which they can utilize in making those payments. So it also creates a history of all their transactions with Lagos State, and it makes life just generally easy. It's to do with the ease of doing business in Lagos State.
As Lagos continues to grow and evolve, initiatives like the LRP are essential in ensuring that all citizens can contribute to the development of their state efficiently, transparently, and effortlessly. Not only does the portal address the issue of simplicity, the LRP portal also offers users access to payment history, generation of log and reconciliations, and provides complete transparency over financial interactions with the state. However, for taxpayers, the e-tax of the LIRS remains the only platform to pay all taxes.
The general digital architecture of the state makes provision for integration with all the major revenue assurance systems. It goes back also and integrates with the legacy systems. So while the e-tax portal takes care of tax revenue, the Lagos Revenue Portal is designed for non-tax tax revenue. So we're talking of levies, fines, charges, all the various bills for the various MDAs in Lagos State. Members of the public can access their setup accounts, access their accounts, see their history. It's like a one-stop shop. So members of the public can actually go into the portal, view the various bills that are going to be applicable to them during the year. They can download the bills and they can make payment. There are payment channels also on the Lagos Revenue Portal. So this also integrates, like I said, with the e-tax portal, so that there's a general dashboard to control all the revenue accruing to the state government.
With the LRP, why the digitalization process in Lagos State involves the integration of data analytics and business intelligence tools to improve revenue forecasting, monitoring, and reporting, enabling the government to make more informed decisions. Overall, the digitalization of internally generated revenue cycle of Lagos State has yielded significant improvements in the state's financial management systems, resulting in the increased revenue generation, reduced leakages, and enhanced service delivery to citizens. Improved revenue for Lagos State has over the years ultimately led to enhanced provision of local infrastructure in the state, including rail lines, public buses, better road networks, provision of health facilities, and more.
Because the design is done based on various protocols, so you could say that it can only be accessed through HTTPS, secure platform, and also very deliberate integrations with certified platforms like banking, like payment gateways, and the likes. And ultimately, this project is conceptualized with the intention to align, it's being developed in alignment with the data protection policy of the country. So it means that it's very secured. Payers' details are secured and are protected all times across the usage of this wonderful platform.
The Lagos Revenue Portal is not just a website. It's a comprehensive solution aimed at empowering the state government, its citizens, and all stakeholders involved in the revenue collection process. One of the key features of the LRP is its seamless payment gateway, as the residents can now pay their bills online and receive automated receipts instantly. This eliminates the hassles of missed or delayed payment, allowing citizens to fulfill their civic duties without stress.
It saves them stress of going around before they make payment. They can reprint their receipts when lost or not available. They can sit at the comfort of their home, transact with business. They can chat with the boat. So it gives them opportunities to seamlessly interact with payment of their obligations to Lagos State.
You can now visit the Lagos Revenue Portal today and experience the future of tax payment at www.revenue.lagosstate.gov.ng.
place that used to be from Onipan on the Shomolu Ondo side of Lagos to post office Ogumoko up onto Agege Motor Road of Lagos. Putting this overpass that will connect the two communities seamlessly, both in vehicular and pedestrian connection. You can imagine the economic value journeys that hitherto will take, because the rail is, I'll talk about the rail, will have taken them 45 minutes, 1 hour just to go and turn all the way from Moshalashi or Jibo. All that are things of the past now. All that are things of the past now, because you can do it in a safe and a secure environment. Over time, people used to pass the rail track illegally. Vehicles have lost a lot of tires, they've lost a lot of livelihood just attempting to navigate that. But more important is our solution to ensure that there is minimal disruption on the red line corridor.
Welcome to another exciting episode on Voice on the Street, guys. My name is Chibuzo, your favorite minister on the street. So today we're going to be sampling people's opinion on the street. Don't go anywhere. Join me.
Well, in a layman understanding, tax is a deduction to the government, and levy is more like subscription that you'll be paying periodically.
Yeah, levy is just like when a community is levying people to pay, like organizations levying people. Okay, we are gonna pay 2,000 for burials or something, or we are gonna pay 10,000 for something like this or something like. Why tax is for government?
So let me just use the layman language. I pay my tax as a worker, but levy, I think levy is like a charge that you put on maybe a good, like what is the word? Import levy, and import levy, export levies. I think that's, but tax is something you pay to the government, you remit to the government, like remitting to the government.
Okay, tax is the levy is what you pay, well, for those working. That's from your wages. That's what you pay. That's the meaning of tax. Then levy is what you pay, as the money you pay for certain things. Yes.
A tax is what we pay to government. They used to call it Owori. So the levy is maybe like now you want to pay your school levy, you want to pay your NEPA bill, is levy.
Okay, tax is the payment you pay maybe as a citizen or as a resident of a state. Levy is charges that you pay for, or maybe every other every other charges that goes to different places, but tax goes to the government.
Tax is what government is. They're almost the same thing, but I think tax, most of the taxes go to the maybe federal or state, and most of the levies go to local governments.
The difference between tax and levy, well, tax is it's a revenue generated from whatever or business or whatever thing you are doing. That's where. Then levy is like, how am I going to put it now? For levy,
tax, and tax is for at least if you are working, I think you should be able to pay your tax. But levy, maybe to levy some certain things, to levy some certain goods.
Tax is the money that you pay to the government for our citizenship, like you're working under a government. And levy are those money you pay, like concerning like a NEPA bill. those money you pay for utilities.
What an exciting opinion from the people, guys. I still remain your favorite minister, Chibuzo.